This is chapter 10, section 2, problem 20. You are investigating the relationship between ages of adults and what aspect of career development they considered to be most important. You randomly collect the data shown in the contingency table at the level of significance being 0.05. Is there enough evidence to conclude that the age related to which aspect of career development is considered to be most important? Form a chi-square dependence test by completing parts A through E below. Identify the claim and state null hypothesis and alternative hypothesis. For the chi-square test of independence, the null hypothesis is always a statement of independence of the variables. So in this case here, the aspect of career development is considered to be the most important is independent of age. The alternative hypothesis here, the aspect of career development that is considered to be most important is dependent on age. In this case, the alternative hypothesis is where your claim comes in. That's the claim. The degrees of freedom is going to be rows -1 times columns -1. So you're going to have 2 times 2, which is 4. R -1 times the columns -1, which will be 2 times 2, which is 4. So that gives us our degrees of freedom. Find the critical value here. So we can open this up in StatCrunch. Stat, calculators, chi-square. So we know that our degrees of freedom is 4. Our area underneath the curve is going to be at 0.05. And we're interested in the right side. Always the right side there. And it gives us our rejection region here. And there's our critical value at 9.4877. That's our critical value there. Okay. So anything that falls in this region here, so that's where 9, you can see where the 9 is there. Anything greater than that, so we end up rejecting, we will reject the null hypothesis. But if it comes in not in this region here, where it's less than 9, we fail to reject. So you have to find that test statistic. So now we go ahead and find that test statistic. Tables, stats, tables, contingency tables with summary data here. Select their columns. Row labels, so age. Let's see our chi-square test for independence. You select that, get selected, and hit compute. And that gives us our test statistic, which happens to be 4.31. So it's less than. In this case, we end up failing to reject the null hypothesis. So there is not enough evidence at the 5% level of significance to conclude that the aspect of career development that is considered most important is dependent on age.